Whatever was the dominant thought of your life when you wake up in the morning organizes everything you do from that point. That's why Matthew 6 and 33 is so important. Seek ye the kingdom of and his, and all will be what, watch this, I'm not talking about you, you're sanctified. Your neighbor was thinking about things, problems, situations, which now outlines his or her life for the rest of the day and the next day and the next day. Because we're concerned. I don't have no job. I don't have this. He's gonna leave me. I'm not feeling well. Da, 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 da. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna. I need a way out of my way. I need. And you're in bondage, and you're not them. And you come to church and you play in your worship because you go back home with the wrong agenda. I might not get back another year, but I'm gonna tell it like it is. What's this? What's this? We're consumed with struggling for relief from what's bothering us. And then that sets the tone for everything else. They used to have a commercial for Rolaids if you had gas. Everyone had gas. Everyone. How do you spell relief? It's Rolaids. And so if you have gas, bad gas, that's all you think about is gas and how to get rid of it. If you got a bad problem, you ain't think about Jesus. You're thinking about your problem. If it's depression, you're trying to get a release from pressure. If it's poverty, you're trying to get a release from that. If it's relationship, you're trying to figure out how to get a release from that. But not understand to seek the kingdom first, because everything is organized when you seek the kingdom first. Everything that is organized falls under the power and the presence of God. Which means the reason why we don't get the supernatural healing, the reason why we don't get the breakthrough is because the presence of God is not the ruling factor over our life, because the ruling factor over our life is what we're thinking about. It is what we subconsciously and consciously invite in our lives. That's why the devil can attack us, because our guard is down, because we're not engaged in him unless we come in the building and we get the choir to get a glory. And that's why you feel good in here, because it's like smoking a joint. You're in the presence of God and the devil can't hurt you. That's why supernatural miracles happen here, but it can happen at your house. It can happen at your job, but you have gone and conformed to the people you hang around. Y'all jumped and ran all over. What's the problem with me? Watch this. It will not submit to a greater power if you're not engaged in the power and allow the kingdom to have dominion. As a man thinks in his heart, Proverbs said, as is he. Watch this. When we substitute a thought, they do the same thing. We need to change the way we think. Touch your neighbor, say, change the way you think and your perception. And now when you do that, it will shape who we are. I'm not telling you to change the thought. I'm telling you to think differently. Watch this. Change the way you think and not what you think. Now that's confusing. Well, watch this. One of the levels of freedom, see, I got to get free. Watch this, is that people think freedom is the absence of something. Okay, watch this. The enemy gave us a bad definition of being free, to be them. The enemy says, watch this, if you're really stuck, most of us are spending time. We'll come in, hear a great message, hear all that, and then we'll make up our mind, well, I'm going to go home and I'm going to stop lying. I'm going to go home and I'm not going to be depressed. I'm going to be happy if everybody in here I'm going to be happy if I can get rid of this. Am I right?